But
Yeah.
QCP got brought up too, though.
Yeah.
And he told. So
Mm.
it's like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I know that's Wack's man, and Wack gonna say whatever he want to, but at the end of the day, QCP says he ain't street. Wack says he ain't street. There's a piece of paper where QCP wrote to the police. He wrote a statement and signed it saying, I confronted so-and-so about a murder. He ran to his car and grabbed a gun and chased me into the mall. And says, were you in fear for your life? And he wrote yes with an exclamation point. He signed off. If you ain't street, why are you confronting somebody about a body? And when they go and get their gun and chase you, why are you telling the police?
Yeah. A lot of these rules, man, like honestly, I've said this, me and Wack were talking about this in our last interview. I feel that if you are involved actively in crime, like this is your main source of income for at least 5 years, and you haven't done any real prison time, you've probably cooperated along the way to stay out of jail in one way or another. Whether you're giving statements to the police off the record, whether you have a cop friend that you're passing information to that's keeping you off people's radar, if you go in for an interrogation and you think that no one knows about it, at some point, the police and law enforcement are going to get to know who you are.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, law enforcement works with informants and cooperators. That's how the system works.
Right.
If you take all that away, the cops are just looking at each other going, we don't know what's happening.
Well, this is the thing too, right? You got a lot of people portraying like they're involved with shit when they're not. And then at the same time, you have people that will genuinely want to know what the fuck the police are talking about. So if you get pulled and they bring you into a room, I got put into an interrogation room. They never dropped it. Let me tell you why. I was in jail. They pulled me from my jail dorm, brought me down to medical because that's where they have the interview rooms at Hillsborough County Jail. They brought me into a room. It's two dudes in suits. They sit me down. Oh, we're here to talk about the robbery at your uncle's house. I don't have an uncle in Florida. Oh, well, we're here to talk about this and da-da-da and 15 guns, whatever. You can either talk to us or tell us to piss off. I told them to fuck off. They wrote piss off in the paperwork. After I said that, the interview was terminated and I got brought back to my dorm. But they don't put that out. They don't put that paperwork out because it makes me look fucking fantastic. But the thing is, I'm in there for less than 5 minutes. I know what y'all want to talk about and then I'm gone. It doesn't take 2 hours. Doug was in that bitch for 2 hours. You know what they want to know. Once you know what they want to know, you get the fuck out of there. That's it. Yak Gotti was in there for 6 hours. So it's like, you could try to say you're playing them, you're doing this and that. Once you know what they're trying to figure out, you get up out of there. But once you start saying too much, you find yourself in a position like this. And if they got you on video or audio saying, oh, I'll tell y'all whatever, just promise you won't expose me, you know that sounds crazy. You can't really defend that.